Hi everyone, this is Tish Aiken and it's August 6th, 2018. I want to say my thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Indonesia. We've just had a second earthquake in less than 24 hours. The first was 6.9 magnitude and the second I just read was 5.2, and this is terrible news, and there's a lot of disruption and chaos with all that's been going on astrologically recently, unfortunately. We are still recovering from the full moon eclipse, which had Uranus, which is the planet of upheaval and chaos and disruption. The last eclipse had Mars conjunct the south node in Aquarius, which is ruled by the planet Uranus, and it was opposing the sun in Leo, and Uranus was squaring this eclipse and squaring the nodes of fate, and very disruptive energy, not to mention that it's about to station retrograde on August 7th. So we feel the energy maximized 5 days before and 5 days after. And we had an exact square of Mars and Uranus on August 1st. And that was the second exact square. We had the first square of Mars and Uranus on May 16th of this year, when Uranus had originally entered the sign of Taurus. And Uranus and Taurus is waking us all up to what matters. It's waking us up to the earth. Taurus is an earth sign, and it's how we grow things. It's ruled by Venus, and it's a very fertile earth sign, and I'm very sorry for all those that are affected. This has been a very chaotic and unpredictable time, and with Mars on the south node, opposing the sun in that eclipse, it was a very difficult eclipse, and we're still all reconciling that. And now as we move forward, we're dealing with the Mars-Uranus energy really through October. So this is about innovating new ways to find solutions in chaos, and try to deal with the disruption and to open our eyes. And that's one of the ways to deal with it, but it is very disruptive. We're also approaching our third and final eclipse on August 11th of this year. August 11th, 2018, we have a solar eclipse at 18 degrees of Leo at 5:57 a.m. And this eclipse deals with very much the heart energy. And it's ironic because I actually was going to choose a quote from Eat, Love, Pray when the author Elizabeth Gilbert meets the medicine man, and he says, you need to think with your heart, not with your mind. That way you know God. And I think for all of us, Leo is very much about the heart energy, and that's why I chose to wear rose quartz today, and to embrace the heart and to think with the heart. And I think all of us need to do that now more than ever, in a time where there's so much. Now we're trying to go forward with this third and final eclipse in Leo, which is the best of all the three eclipses. And I know it's hard right now to have faith and hope in saying that, because it has been a very volatile summer. And realistically, we all knew that this was going to be part of the journey, that with Mars on the south node, that there would be a lot of wake-up calls in Aquarius of what we need to release and let go. And with these two eclipses rather, squaring Uranus, a lot of disruptiveness. But the idea also is that we cannot lose faith, that we have to keep going forward. And the solar eclipse in Leo is in its rulership. The next time the north node will be in Leo and that the sun will be in Leo will be in 2036, that we'll be having eclipses. So this is really, again, going towards what you love and what you value, and what's your passion, because you've got to come through compassion and love, and that really is the intent, I think, here, because otherwise, it's just, what's of value, what really means anything in all of this. And so this solar eclipse in Leo, the sun is in its dignity. It's a new moon eclipse. It has Leo rising, so there's a triple Leo energy and fire. We still have the Jupiter-Neptune trine, which is a very manifesting and very spiritual energy, and we're working with that through the end of September. So I think the idea is trying to find your passion in this, trying to find connection through people and you know that you love, through things that you love, what your passion is. Try to come from a place of kindness right now, but also definitely honor this new moon eclipse on the 18th. It occurs, excuse me, on the 11th. It's a retrograde. There's several planets retrograde. So that's the other thing. We have many planets retrograde and two personal planets, and I feel very retrograde right now. I'm sure many of you do. And the last eclipse we had T-square energy, which is very fixed, so it can make you feel very held back. And I think a lot of us feel that way, where the three eclipses has an urgency to it. So it's it's very contradictory energy. But again, with this solar eclipse, write down your intentions, write down what you want to manifest, take time to really visualize and picture what you want and feel it, and you know, do whatever it is you feel is your own personal ritual, and do the law of abundance. See where Leo falls in your chart, because that's where you're meant to shine. And I wish you the best of luck, and take care. You know, good luck. Thank you.